Of course, welcome back, first of all. It's widely known on the show that I am intermittent fasting at the moment, and of course, Chef Clem is doing everything in his power to test my resolve, and we might have reached a peak right now as he prepares to whip up the ultimate braaied steak sandwich. This is how you test a man's braai prowess. Let's go.
Talk to the people.
Yeah, okay, fine. You do the thing that you absolutely love to do while I chat here to the superstar. Dila, how are you doing this morning?
How are you?
I'm excited. We're talking bread. Obviously, you are one of the product developers when it comes to all this incredible stuff. So let's first talk about all the options, because I got options when it comes to all this. What do you got for us?
Okay, so today I brought the sourdough range because I feel like it's so extensive and so amazing.
Yeah.
And where do I even start? So
Start with everything actually, because I think everybody wants a piece of a different sourdough. There's different sourdough options, I believe, too, right?
Yes.
Take us through
So before I even take you through that, I'll just quickly explain like sourdough, because not a lot of people understand how you actually get that flavor. So you take flour, water, a lot of time and patience, and that's what gives you that sourdough flavor. It's very easy, but complicated, because you basically want to get the natural leavener from the actual dough, and you don't use your commercial yeast, so you wouldn't necessarily add additional yeast. You just use the natural fermentation from that.
Nice.
And that's why it has that sour, tangy flavor.
I wanted to ask, is that the thing? Is it meant to have that? And it's not a sour that we don't like. It's got that, like, just the sour nuance that really brings, I think, like a different sort of a flavor profile to the bread itself, right?
Yeah.
So obviously when it comes to this sourdough, I see you've got options which you have keeping us in bated breath to go through. Take me through this, because there are so many I'm looking at right now. Is this all of it?
It is. So I'll take you through it in range of the acidity, the sourness, the tang. So you have this all-time classic fave, the crushed wheat sourdough, because it has that more subtle flavor and it tastes a bit creamy.
And I'm going to be honest with you, that's something I've been buying a lot of. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I actually pop that in like an air fryer, give it a little bit of a crisp. Oh, it turns into one of the best bases for anything.
It's best
I don't know if okay, so I'm doing this right.
Yeah.
I suppose you can toast them all and they'll be good. But anyway, carry on.
Okay. Then for the sesame seed lovers, we have this amazing one right here, the sesame seed sourdough. Also has a nice sourdough flavor, so you still get that nice tang.
Nice.
And if you're a rye fan, we have options for you with our rye breads. And one is multi-seed, because I know people also like to have that little texture in there.
Yeah.
And then if you're like an extreme sourdough lover, we have this beautiful one here in our in-store bakery.
Looks like a rustic piece of art. What is that? Nice.
Doesn't it give you like a bespoke feel?
Yes, like I want to invite guests over and do something special.
And show it off.
Yeah, exactly that.
And you can say you made it and I won't say a thing. And then my absolute favorite is this one. So this is first to market, retail exclusive by Willie's.
All right.
We've turned sourdough into plant bread. So this is perfect for the whole family. It is perfect for the kids. It doesn't have that like acidity that's like strong. It's perfect for you.
Okay.
I love it as a toasted sandwich. I love it as French bread.
Stop it, you're making me hungry now. Stop, there's too many options coming here already, but actually I can't lie, there's not too many when it comes to Woolworths, because I think each of these has their place, right? Someone like Chef Clem definitely shows us how we can bring the most out of all of these options, but I love the fact that there's variety, because I think every bread has a subtle nuance that brings any dish to life, and that's why I enter Chef Clem, obviously busy with something special right now. What are you up to, my man?
So like I was saying, as we started, I was interrupting. I love the preparation for the steak sandwich, because everything essentially is kind of put together for you. All that Willie's have done now is expecting you to do is just look amazing. And it is. What you do is you get your cast iron pan and you get it not on the braai grid, get it in the coals, okay?
Oh, so
get
that's
screaming,
heating up
screaming
proper.
hot, right? So I'm gonna ask you, Raul, I've got some harissa paste there over here. There we go. I'm gonna ask you to open that up for me.
Oh, nice.
And we're gonna make like a hot harissa oil, okay? Again, we're not making our harissa from scratch. We're going with the Willie's harissa paste. And you want that like nice scream, okay?
Oh gosh, can we talk about the smell on this alone already? It's coming through.
Beautiful.
There's like a little bit of a garlic chili feel to this as well, right? What am I popping this in
It's
here?
not that hot. It's warm, right? That's what you want. So we're gonna be careful. We're gonna.
Are we gonna get a little bit of sizzle? Dollop?
Yeah, go for it.
Whoop, there we go. It's alive. A little more. Oh, now we're getting that outdoor feel. This
And we're
is
gonna get it back on the braai. It might catch, but that's also part of the flair, right?
Got you.
So we're gonna leave that there. Okay. There we go. It's catching. I just want to heat the oil and the harissa up together. Then our steak. I've got a beautiful rump steak. You see that shine on the steak?
Yes.
That's because I seasoned it with salt, okay, ahead of time. That's the shine is what you want.
Okay.
And what you could do is you can like cut this in half, put half the steak in that hot harissa oil, the other half on the braaied, different flavors. And then we like, play around with it. Or keep it old school. You can see I've also slit the fat side a little bit.
Nicely
We're gonna
done.
get this onto the braai. And again, you want to go nice and hot, high heat with this. Get on the side there.
Oh, yes,
Get that
please.
sizzle. Okay, this is what I want. I want to kind of like get a little bit of that char. The
Yeah, I
char
can
is what
see
you
that,
want.
yes.
Because you got a steak that's going to be super charry, so this can take that extra flavor. So I'm going to just put this. Oh, okay. I'm going to put this to the side. There we go. We'll come back to that.
Pop it. You know what? Because there's so many sourdoughs on option here. That's why the table's so full.
It is.
Okay, while you're busy with that, I wanted to ask you, Zandile, obviously, sourdough coming through, options coming through. What makes sourdough different, especially when it comes to Woolies? Because I know they're always ensuring quality. They're always ensuring like the bars being set. So how have they done this when it comes to these options?
So we're the only retailer that actually uses a live culture, live starter.
Oh, wow.
And we don't, use any additives to that. So you're actually getting the proper flour, water, patience, like I told you.
Sorry, can we take a moment to just celebrate that? I think you're literally taking care of the people. You're listening to us. You know what we want, and this is why you're coming through. I love that. That's enough to celebrate as well. But we're not going to stop celebrating yet because Chef Clem is still busy with his meal. How's it looking on your side?
Looking good. So I'm going to ask you, so what I've done is I've added that bread, that beautiful sourdough bread, into that harissa oil. And that's just another way to play. Into the butter. Do that, I'm going to ask you if you can start adding some of that steak to it. I've also got some sour cream. You can top it all up. This is a very rustic dish, so don't be too precious about the way you layer it. Just make sure you get all those layers in there. So, in front of you, Ryle,
yes,
I have got the sour cream.
All right, so sour cream's coming on there. Let's pop a little dollop. I'm going to just use one of your spoons here if you don't mind.
Please do.
All right, so on top of the one that's already been prepared, right?
And what this does is, because it's beautiful, warm flavors of the harissa, now you're going to cool it down with that tangy, creamy, slightly acidity, slightly acidic.
See what you've done.
Yeah, it's all about the flavors.
perfect pairing, right?
Yeah, and then as soon as you're done with that, hit it with that steak.
All right, let's pop some steak on here. Let me just grab a little. Here we go. That is perfect. Popping it straight on top, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Artisanal style. I love this. This is like a bespoke. Have you ever thought of bread and bespoke in the same sentence? Well, Woolie's got you.
Here we go.
It right here, live on TV, coming at you.
Ryle, Shane, give the people more meat.
This is like
What is going on?
You literally sound like I'm back at home. You know why I do that, Clem? This is the service tricks. I'm going to teach you guys something for some Mzansi. Don't serve all your steak so that you can have some for yourself later on. You see what I mean? I got you. Keep some of your bread. You choose another sourdough option, and you've got 2 meals prepared. Your guests are happy, and so are you, and the rest of the family, if you do have so. Little tip
There we go. Here we go. Pop it on a board, serve it on a board, okay, all individual pieces. Serve it with the Woolies potato salad. You've got an amazing braai dish that you've made. You can make this whole thing 15 minutes flat.
You
Done.
lie. You lying.
Yes. 15 minutes. And if Ralph serves the steak, 5 minutes, because you're not getting a lot of steak.
It's fine. We'll substitute all the steak for sourdough, especially when it's
any
this
day.
good, and you have every reason to. So it doesn't matter if you don't have a steak at all, as long as you got your bread. Zandile, I think it's a high five. We can celebrate the sourdoughs coming at you. Woolies have come prepared, so you can find this in any store at Woolies. You can get prepared for summer. The season is here, so let's celebrate. All right, who's eating first? You ready?
Go.
Oh, it looks good. Yum. All right, I will taste it.